Good afternoon, beautiful souls. This is Nicole Bozeman, founder and creator of Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls, your safe space where you can experience self-love, self-healing, and self-forgiveness. I am so glad you stopped by today. I've been sitting here thinking, talking about the power of love and Love Thyself, which is a series that I just created that I'm getting ready to introduce in the next day or two. It is it's a 3-part video series that discusses how to love thyself. And it talks about 3 entities that come to steal our energy and our soul's glow and it keeps us from loving ourselves. And those entities we talk about in the series are a contaminated soul. We talk about the inner bully, and we talk about energy vampires. I want you to become and be a part. Sign up on my website at www.crystaldiamondspearls, all one word, .com. I'll leave the link down below in the description box here on this video. And become a part of the Crystal Palace, the Tiffany Jewel Box. And there you'll discover the 3 entities that come to steal our soul's glow. And I look forward to speaking with you and to interacting with you. And more importantly, my desire is that once you review and view that video series, Love Thyself, Soul Rejuvenation series, it will allow you to begin, and it will lead you and let you begin to do a soul cleansing and a self cleansing for you personally. It will help you to release yourself from energy vampires. It will help you to identify and then deal with your inner bully. And it will also help you to cleanse your contaminated soul, because we do have a contaminated soul, and you'll discover what it is and how it got contaminated and how you can cleanse and set yourself free. So take a moment again to go to my website, www.crystaldiamondspearls.com. The link will be down below in the description. And become a part of the Tiffany Jewel Box. And there you'll get a plethora of some really beautiful jewels and resources and videos that will help you to live, laugh, and love life. And so on today, I wanted to talk to you about fake it till you make it. I don't know how many of you have ever heard that saying. I don't know how many of you have ever said it. I don't know how many of you understand the significance of that statement. Oftentimes people will say, when you're trying to come into your own, when you're trying to become, when you're looking for your soul's purpose, when you're trying to understand what your calling is in life, why you are here, when you're trying to get the answer to who am I? Oftentimes when you're walking through the journey and the process of trying to step into your purpose and your divinely created purpose in order to obtain and get to your destiny, you'll hear your friends and families, and you'll hear individuals say, oh, just fake it till you make it. Because when we first start out in our journey, once we discover who we really are, and we say yes to that individual, we begin this journey in this process. And in our humanity, we look at this process and we say, oh, we'll just fake it until we make it. Here is the problem with that. Whatever you fake until you make is fake when it's created. You're not operating in your authentic truth. And so when you begin to fake it or alter or pretend that you are something that you are not, you do 3 things. You commit self-sabotage, You begin to sabotage yourself, your purpose, and your ability to manifest and become. And then the second thing is you do what is called purpose suicide. You literally kill your purpose because you're faking it. It's not real. So what happens to the real you? What happens to the real person and purpose? What happens to your authentic truth if you're faking it until you make it? What if you never make it? What if the thing you're trying to make was not your assignment or not your purpose in the first place? When we begin to alter who we are, our character, our identity, our purpose, our gifts, our perception of our life or our reality, when we fake it, everything that is produced out of that is also fake. It can't be real because the environment and the atmosphere that it was birthed in and created out of was fake. And you're literally my Tiffany jewels. Whenever you do that, whenever you say that, whenever you walk in that, when you do that, fake it till you make it, you commit soul purpose suicide. You kill your own purpose. And you kill your true identity, who you really are. The third thing you do is you deny your authentically, divinely created self. You stand in denial of who that person is and who you truly should become. And what happens is, as you take this journey, you walk down the road of fake. Everything you touch, everything you come in contact with, everything that you connect yourself to, that's relationships, situationships, that is soul ties, that is romantic relationships, that is business ties, are all based on a false identity and a false reality and a made up purpose and destiny. How then do you manifest and become your true self? How then can you live in your authentic truth if the person that you created is fake? The two can't mix. You have literally killed and shut down and buried your true identity and true self because you were trying to fake it till you make it. My question to you is, where are you trying to make it to? Because if you're faking it till you make it, then your whole process is phony and false and untrue. You have now altered your purpose. You have now altered your image. You have altered your characteristics, your identity. You've altered your soul. You altered and falsified you. You literally stole your own identity and said to your creator, I don't trust or believe who I am. And I don't trust and believe you to lead me and guide me. And because I don't trust you and I fear failure, I'm going to recreate my entire existence so that I can make it to where I think I should go. You cannot live your authentic truth in a fake reality. You will sabotage yourself every single time. You want to know how and you want to know why? Here's how. You'll do self-sabotage. You will sabotage you, your purpose, your ability to manifest, and your true identity. Because you're standing and you're seeing and you're perceiving out of the fake reality that you made. And your fake reality has now become your truth. And your true reality and your true identity that was created for you. The you that was created before you were in your mother's womb. That you. The one that existed prior to this existence is now a lie to you. And so when that entity, when that individual, when that you tries to rise up and become, every time you speak, I want to become my authentic self. I want to live my authentic truth. Well, guess what? The authentic you starts raising up and be like, hey, I hear you. Okay, here I am. Here we are. But because you have faked it for so long, because you do the fake it till you make it syndrome, when your true identity arises and begins to speak, it sounds wrong. It sounds false. It does not sound familiar. And so you will sabotage it. You will stop it. You will cut it off. You will shut it down. You will tell it to be quiet. You will rebuke it. You will say, this is not the truth. What is before me is true, not what is being presented to me. And so when you go into your closet and to your meditation and prayer time, and you begin to ask and seek after your true, authentic self, your authentic identity, your real truth. Oftentimes, you'll find yourself saying, I want to manifest in my authentic truth. But when your true identity tries to manifest, you look at it and it is not recognizable to you. Because it does not match what you created, because you were faking it until you were then, while you're self-sabotaging, that now leads you to soul purpose suicide. You are killing your purpose. You are committing suicide of the soul. And your soul is the place of your true, authentic, divinely created identity. It is where you truly exist. In the fullness of joy, in peace, love, and happiness. In abundance and prosperity. It's in your soul, which is why it cries out all the time. And it's why from your soul, you'll say things like, what about me? I can do that. I feel a tug that I should do that. But because you have fake it until you make it, the fake reality that you created is now choking the life out of your authentic reality that is trying to manifest. And so you commit soul suicide. And you slowly begin to die. And then you find yourself saying things like, I don't feel like I have anything to live for. I don't understand my purpose. Why am I here? Why do I exist? Because you're living in your fake reality. Your true identity is dying. And is dying at your hands because of the choices and the decisions that you are making. Because you can't see the real you because you've blinded your mind's eye. And you can't hear the cry of your authentic identity in your soul because now your ears are plugged up and you've gone deaf in your heart. You don't operate in pure love. You aren't moving and manifesting and living in divine love because everything you are creating is fake. It's not real. Which now means that love that's there is also fake. I know this is difficult. It was difficult for me to even come up here and create this video because I kept thinking, oh my God, I've done it. I remember hearing it. I remember saying it and fake it till you make it, girl. And you know, you got to do whatever you need to do and you got to do however you need to do it until you get to that point where you make it. But then what I began to discover is that because I'm faking it, everything I create is false. There is no power. There is no strength. There is no favor. There is no anointing with it. And everything that's connected to it, though it looks like it's good and it looks prosperous and it takes on this image. So does a fake Louis Vuitton. So does fake red bottoms if you just paint the bottom of the shoe fake red. Yes, so does fake jewelry. So does rhinestones look like diamonds. But they're fake. They're not real. And behind that, because they're fake, there is no substance behind it. And what seems like power and strength, because it's in your fake reality, is really powerless and weak. It's unproductive. It has no value to it. You put some Cuban zirconians and diamonds together. Which one's going to have the greater value? The real or the fake? The last thing we do is we deny our authentic and true identity. And every time we move in this fake it till you make it movement and journey, we are telling the Creator, we are telling God Himself, I don't trust you. I don't trust the person you created me to be. I don't trust my soul's purpose that you put in me. I don't trust the creation that you created me to become. I don't trust it, and I don't trust you. And who you say I am is not true. I can't be. This is why I have to fake it. And I now have to create it. And I now must develop it. And I need to be in control of it. And what ends up happening, beloveds, beautiful souls, beautiful. You guys are so beautiful. You are so precious. You are so priceless, and you're so valuable that until you can see yourself as crystals, diamonds, and pearls, until you can say yes to your true identity, you are faking it. And every time you think about it, every time we alter ourselves to make somebody else happy, because we feel guilty if we in our authentic truth are happy and you are not, or the person next to you are not, or a family member is not, or whoever you're connected to is not. And so we feel guilty for our own happiness, so we'll deny ourselves in order to please everyone else. We'll fake it, but we're destroying ourselves. And that's why many of you in the late hour, when you're laying in bed after you've given to everybody else, will sit in the bathroom in the shower and let the water fall. And the tears will begin to roll down your eyes. And you'll begin to ask the question, what about me? What about my desires? What about my gifts? What about my happiness? What about me? Does anybody see me? Does anybody know me? And the answer is no. They don't know you, the authentic you, because the fake you is who you present to them. I want you to take this moment, and I want you to realize it's okay. A lot of times we do things unaware. And because we trust the people who are giving us information, who are feeding us information, who are speaking into our lives and into our destiny, because we tend to trust them, when they make a comment like that, it just seems so okay. Surely, by any means necessary. But what happens is that when we do that, we deny our true selves. And the truth of the matter is, when you fake it, you're never going to make it. You're not. Look how many celebrities have committed suicide, or how many celebrities or wealthy individuals that have taken their lives or are miserable. They're not happy. They look like they are, but if you listen to them and listen to their conversations, they are miserable. You can watch it on TV. Look at any of the reality shows. Them women fight like cats and dogs. They fight like kids. How can you sit there and say that you're this person or that person? You have this, that, and you're on this TV show and it's nationwide and international and everybody knows you and you're miserable. You're angry and you're bitter and you're always complaining and arguing and trying to control and manipulate situations and relationships and friendships. You can't be friends with this person because I'm mad at that person and I don't like that person, so you can't talk to them. And if you're my friend, that you can. Who does that? Fake hair, fake boobs, fake everything. Plastic surgeons. You are becoming plastic. Well, guess what? Plastic is not real. It's fake. And at some point, it's going to disintegrate. And what's happening is that you are dying a slow suicide death of your soul. And you don't even realize it. Because the fake you has become the real you. And the real you, you say does not exist. And I want to tell you that it does. He does. She does. And you're so wanted. And you're needed. But you cannot present yourself in your fake it till you make it reality and identity. And present the real you. Because all you're going to do is show the fake you and the false you and the altered you. So, to love thyself means just that. To love you. And many of you don't even like you. It's not too late to change. It's not too late to forgive. The first thing you want to do is you want to look in yourself in the mirror and call the real you and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Nicole. The real Nicole, please stand up. I love you. And thank you so much. Your soul will begin to respond. Your emotions, your thoughts, your heart, the love for you. Why are you giving yourself fake love? You deserve real, authentic love. But it has to first come from you. And authentic and true love will never come from you if it's from the fake it till you make it you. Divine love is going to be the key. It is falling in love with your truth, with who you really are. It is acknowledging who you are. It is saying yes to that individual. It is giving gratitude to the Creator for loving you and creating you in an existence prior to this one. For knowing you so well that He imparted in you your soul's purpose and your destiny. Self-love is going to be key. And then self-forgiveness. It is to forgive yourself. You have to remove everybody else out of the equation. This is a soul-to-soul self-cleansing moment in time. So you self-love, self-forgiveness, and both of those will lead to self-healing. The key is, it's your authentic self and not the fake it till you make it self. It is the real you that you have to have this interaction with. It is the real you that you have to allow to be released and say yes. It is saying to God, to your Creator, I trust you in the creation that you created me to be. And I walk away and I uncover myself off and out of this fake reality that I created. Because I want to make it to my true, authentic destiny. And I want to fulfill my true purpose as my true self. Will you give yourself that opportunity? Will you trust the Creator and know that He makes no mistakes? You are crystals, your diamonds, and your pearls. Beloveds, you are precious. You are priceless. You are valuable, and you are loved. Self-love, self-healing, self-forgiveness starts with you, the real you. Will you take that journey today? And again, let me remind you of my Love Thyself 3-part video series that is available on my website. Just sign up below, the link below, and you'll gain access to it. I want you to understand how to love thyself. But before you can do that, you got to find out and identify thy real self. So let's stop faking it till we make it. You don't have to fake it for nobody. When you fake it, you give permission for everybody else to have power or authority over you or control over your life and your purpose and your journey. When we fake it till we make it, we then become what everybody else needs us to become and never become the person that we need to become for ourselves. Trust your true identity. Trust the Creator. More importantly, trust yourself. Know that I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of this. If you want to know more information, again, come to my website. Join me on my website at www.crystaldiamondspearls.com, or join me on my Facebook page at Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls on Facebook. I love you guys. I pray that this video will begin to shine a light for you and begin to give you the strength for you to now say, I no longer desire to fake it till I make it. Because the truth of the matter is, where I stand in this fakeness is not really who I am. And I'm ready to become my authentic self. So until we meet again in the next video, this is Nicole Roseman, again, founder and creator, and your life shifter